Okay, morning. So we are nearing the final topics for brand management. So now we are at the advanced branding strategies, and some of these we've already covered no sa previous nating presentations. Okay, so advanced branding strategies, innovative techniques for modern brand success. So ang sa atin dito would be first of all is experiential branding. No? So it talks about unforgettable moments. So usually dito yung mga brands like nakalagay dito Coca-Cola pero I would think Starbucks is one of those uh, companies na nakikita ko tong experiential marketing. So more of experience. Sa Philippines, EK, usually Disney, for example, yan. No? So sila yung merong ganito. No? So yung mga memorable interactions between customers and the brands, particularly yung mga may events. No? So usually may mga palabas. No? Uh, Coca-Cola, yeah, in a way, meron din naman sila no, mga experiential marketing to enhance more or less yung customer loyalty and brand recall. So, basta anything to do with experiencing the brand through events, that is experiential branding. Or in a way, katulad sa Starbucks, the Starbucks experience, mapansin niyo, wala siyang uh, advertisements. But being inside the Starbucks, no, the store is itself experience. Personal branding for entrepreneurs. So we've already tackled this as well, di ba? It's essential for entrepreneurs. In fact, isa sa mga bagay natin itong dapat gawin, no? Impacting our career advancement and business reputation. You should have your own personal brand. So it emphasizes your authenticity, showcases your individual experience. So ang isa sa mga kilala dito si Richard Branson of Virgin Records who leverage personal narratives to enhance brand visibility and trust. So personal branding, lalo sa Philippines, very important to, no? Kasi medyo personality-oriented si Philippines compared to other nations. So AI and technology branding, AI is now revolutionizing branding strategies, allowing personalized and data-driven approaches. We have technology that enhances customer experiences through targeted advertising. Ngayon mabilis na 'to. In fact, you couldn't I mean, you cannot imagine how they are now doing it, no? It's embedded in the very fabric of sa digital media, social media. Hindi na din ginagawa ng tao unlike before, no? May programming pa. Dito talagang the system learns, no? The algorithm learns by itself. So targeted advertising has predictive analytics embedded every time you click. Okay. So, ganun na nangyayari. Hindi na yung katulad ng dati, you have to answer a few, things. Ngayon, even yung search mo, the way you speak. For example, right now, if I speak like this, there is a way for the algorithm to capture what I am usually, holding to a high standards. And therefore, yun yung mga ino-offer sa aking mga marketing campaigns, no? So, for example, for me, mga rosary, the joke lang. Just kidding. Prayer book, the joke lang. So, but you know what I mean. No? So, marami ko ano yung sinesearch mo usually, yun yung lumalabas sa'yo dyan. So, akin, usually, mga courses, online courses, and then anything about history and philosophy. Kaya mga usual ko kasing pinagkakabalaan talaga. And then rosary, the joke lang. Ayan. So, ayan So, another one would be, well, ito na pag-usapan natin to Ano ba yung brand identity? We've already tackled this so much. In fact, yung ating output nung ating midterm already talks about this. And then yung brand positioning, how you differentiate yourself in the marketplace. In fact, ito talagang tinatanong to. Like, nung Saturday lang, meron akong meeting with people from UAE, and this is what they asked immediately after. So, yes, sir, no, naintindihan namin na siyempre you're uh, connected with the schools, but what you're offering is already prevalent here. Ang dami na niyan dito. So, what differentiates you? No? Imagine kung wala kang isasagot dun, wala kang unique value proposition, what separates you from them? No? What separates the boys from the men? Kailangan talaga meron kang unique selling proposition, unique brand positioning. What makes you different from the rest? No? Kaya isa sa mga matatakal dito would be Blue Ocean, no, strategy. Ayan, no? So the concept of brand equity, napag-usapan na rin natin to. In fact, yung ating analysis ng midterm is about brand equity and how you measure it. No? So, napag-usapan na natin yun. So, building brand loyalty, like what Apple has been doing through the years. No? So, meron yung talagang halos tribal nature na talagang when they release the new iPhone or the new iPad or Mac. So usually they have a good following and they consistently deliver high quality products no matter what you say against them, no? Through the years, makita nyo naman, no? There was even a stretch of 10 years wherein they are improving the market value by 60 plus percent a year, no? Compounded annual growth rate. Imagine that, no? So, and the only thing that you can tell is the brand loyalty that they are cultivating through the years. No? So, yun yung importante dyan. So, when you have implementing loyalty programs also, or in something that incentivize the repeat purchases, in fact, hindi nga to mga freebies eh. Like for example, for Apple, what would prompt a person na bumili na nga ng iPhone 14, bibili pa ng iPhone 16, ngayon may lalabas na iPhone 17, nagse-search na naman siya. Parang, you know what I mean? For people who are not in the Apple culture, maybe they will say it's foolish, etc. Mas maraming magandang features ang Android. And yet, wala na, you cannot fault them for that. And just look at the market value of Apple and why is it one of the top three, I would say, brand in the world. And it tells you everything you need to know, no? So ang dapat mo tanungin yan ay why, how come, no? Questioning which one is better, it begs the issue because the issue is why is it so, di ba? And how did they build the brand like this? Meron bang incentivization? Hindi. I think the incentive that they're supposed to get is quality. You know, I've heard this from one of my friends before na, the good thing kasi in the App Store, when you download an app over there, I don't know whether now ganun pa rin, no? Pero wala pa kasi ako naging problem sa totoo lang with an App Store. Unlike from Android, meron kang 50-50 chances, sometimes even lower, uh, to to be able to download a perfect app or something like that, no? Samantalang sa ano talagang sasala kasi konti lang talaga siya eh. Hindi siya marketplace ng lahat ng apps and end to end, it's a closed system and I think that's one of the things that is also benefiting them. Multi-channel branding and mga omni-channels, etc. So there are many uh, brand messaging, no? The message that we are trying to build for our customers kailangan consistent, so a unified voice to enhance customer experience because lalo na ngayon, no, may mga cross-posting nga tayong ginagawa kasi sa Google, ano ang brand mo, sa LinkedIn nakikita yan, sa Twitter, sa X, what are you trying to say, or sa Facebook, what are you trying to say, sa Instagram, di ba? So it's multi-channel and you are able, yun yung strength ngayon eh. You are going to be seen everywhere because sabi nga rito, we see everything. And yun din ang weakness, no? They see everything. So, pag nawalan ka nga lang ng post ng, lalo na sa mga big brands, no, ng ilang oras or just one day, they will, deep inside they're asking, what's new, bakit wala, no? Walang post ngayon. Di ba? So talagang you have to be always engaging in this regard. So social media influence, as we said, has transformed branding. It allowed direct engagement between brands and consumers. It leveraged yung mga influencers uh, to expand the reach of the brands, to build credibility quickly. However, I mean, siyempre, the quicker you go up, the quicker also you go down, di ba? So it's something that you need to develop, through the years. So yeah, especially among younger demographics na madaling magbago pa yung isip, right? So this is something that you have to really consider. Okay? And then we mentioned this also in the past, no? We mentioned this, I think, prior to the midterm, the measurement of brand success. We have KPIs. You have branding goals, right? So meron balance scorecards to, and then the common KPIs would talk about brand awareness, the engagement rates, the reach, conversion rates, customer retention. It provides you clear insights on the effectiveness of the branding efforts. Siyempre, ang pinakamaganda talaga is the sales, no? That is the bottom line, no? But iba na kasi ngayon sa marketing, no? So you have to try to find out whether yung sales ba, increase in sales, has something to do with what you're doing in marketing. Of course, it's easy to say, yeah, kami gumawa niyan, kami yung rason kung ba't nangyari yan. But it's always good to look at the analysis, the analytics, and try to find out which ones really sell and which ones do not. No? So ano yung nangyayari sa atin? Are we enjoying really an increase of brand loyalty and so on? And so customer feedback mechanism is also part of advanced branding strategy ngayon. Whereas before, kailangan pa ng system ng CRM. No? Ngayon, talagang lahat yan sama-sama na. And we can make use even of big data mining and so on, online reviews, surveys, etc. All of those, we can gather valuable inputs from our customers. So brand health tracking is also the usage of metrics such as market share, brand loyalty. Well, sa US maraming ganito eh. Dito sa atin kasi kulang tong ganito, no? Yung mga market share, we cannot be sure, walang nagtatrack talaga nito. No? Kailangan ka pang mag-hire ng consulting firm in order to be able to justly and correctly, fairly calculate this. No? Ayan, so dapat meron tayong mga regular tracking, no, because it helps brands stay relevant and addresses the gaps in perception or performance. So kailangan mo ma-address no, makapagsalita ka sa market kasi kung hindi, it becomes the reality. Okay? So yun, so uh, in in finality, so we can say that the branding strategies have clearly changed through the years. It's not unlike before na, as I said, we build it and they will come. We just announce sa TV, sa radio, and people would immediately flock to the sales office, and then they will buy your products. Ngayon, ibang-iba eh. Talagang you should develop a long-term relationship with your clients and really form a bond with them, no? So even yung mga messaging mo and the way they answered that, or the way they engage, whether hearts or likes or comments, you have to pay attention to that and what is really important for them, no? So all of this, and plus the consistency syempre of your quality, of the way you handle complaints of customers, it says a lot, no? So through the years, building a company with the correct brand, no, is really a tough job to do, no? So you really have to take care of it in the long term. Hindi lang siya short term approach. It has to be a long term approach, and you really need the correct people here and the right strategy to do it. Thank you very much.